Hello, how are you? How was your week? Anything fun, exciting? This little one. Uh, I know my husband had a very busy weekend. Interesting enough, I didn't think it'd be that busy with it. Everybody going, I guess, summer weekend officially over from Labor Day, but no, it was really busy this weekend. So hopefully you all didn't have that, but hopefully you worked through it and got through it. It's over, hopefully, for you. Hopefully that's your day off if you work the weekend. But, so this is what we're here for. We are here to talk about things that you can do, things that you may already be doing and don't realize it, to help you work through or prevent your burnout. Okay? Because we don't need you burned out. So today we're going to talk about healing through yoga and Tai Chi for burnout. I totally can't believe that I forgot about this last week, beginning of September, but it's Suicide Awareness Month. So definitely this whole reason why we're doing this. There's a reason that you all have the highest suicide rate in the medical field, and a lot of that is due to burnout. So that's why we're here. So yes, make sure you do something, whether you do the what is it, out of the dark, the walk they do. Ours, where I'm at, was this past Saturday. We were going to head out there, but it looked like it was going to rain, overcast, and I didn't know if that would be a good idea with this little one here. So, yes. But yeah, definitely check that out for your area. So anyways, let's talk about the benefits of yoga and Tai Chi. So talk about the benefits of both of them, because they both have the same benefits with them, and then we'll talk about the difference between the two. All right. So one, they regulate the nervous system. They reduce stress hormones, which obviously when you stress, that builds up, right? You remember we were talking about that last week or last video, how the stress builds up. It builds the tension up in your muscle, and you create knots, you can't relax, and then all that just kind of builds in together. It also improves mood and mental clarity. That, I would say, is most important. Yes, mood, because nobody wants to work with somebody who's crappy, right? Come on now. Granted, when you're frustrated with things going on, I totally understand that. There is a time and place to be crabby, upset, pissed off, irritated, all that. Yes. Sometimes it goes for, right? But the most important of that too is the mental clarity. When Sean's working and I text in, I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh, it's very busy. He's like, I'm tired, da-da-da-da. Like, I'll either ask him if he needs anything, or I'll go and take an energy drink to him, or a caffeinated beverage. I say a caffeinated beverage, a Zevia, a caffeinated Zevia, or an energy drink, that was non-sugar energy drink, for them. Because yes, coffee and tea can only do so much. I know I'm one of these people. I have to have my tea in the morning. I'm a teaaholic. Like, people have to have their coffee. I have to have my tea. I feel like my head's not on straight. My routine's out of whack if I don't have my tea in the morning. This little one, we ended up doing a whole routine where we have tea time together. So he just sits on my lap. I sit there and have my tea, and we have tea time together. I love it. He loves it too. He knows what tea time means. So yes. But I say that in a sense it can only do so much. So we have found other things that help us kind of have that, when you get tired, you have that fogginess, like that kind of give us that little boost, and we have that mental clarity to be able to get through and get done what we need to get done. So when he's busy and he's tired, like I'll take that to him. So definitely, yoga and Tai Chi helps you with that if it's something you integrate in your life, into your schedule. It also encourages self-compassion. It promotes self-awareness and acceptance, helping to combat the negative self-talk often associated with burnout. One of you guys' business biggest challenges is compassion fatigue. You never want to hit that point. You hit that point, it kind of takes the reason out of why you're doing what you're doing. Because come on, let's face it, you're not in veterinary medicine for the money. You're in it because you want to help animals. You love animals and you want to help it. If you become compassion fatigue, you're not able to do your job the way you should be doing your job. You're not giving the best medicine that you would normally give or should be giving. So by doing yoga or Tai Chi or Tai Chi, it helps with your compassion for yourself. Okay. And then, when you start getting into, when you get compassion fatigue, or even things if you've had a rough day at work, like you do start negative talk about yourself, and it's not good, and you shouldn't do that. So don't do that. But anyways, it also helps with exhaustion. I know the old saying is, "Oh, I'll catch up on my sleep." There's no such thing as catching up on your sleep. There's getting the sleep you need, getting the rest you need, but sometimes you just can't in this industry. And this is going to help you not be as exhausted, or to help you kind of work through that. Okay? So let's talk about the differences of yoga and Tai Chi. The origins. Yoga originated in India as a spiritual practice with roots in ancient Hinduism. Tai Chi developed in China as a martial art form. Movement. Yoga emphasizes static postures that are held for extended periods, where Tai Chi focuses on slow flowing and graceful movements that resemble a dance. Now, my husband, he doesn't like yoga. He thinks it's boring. I get it. Focuses on breathing. If you're listening to calm music, some people just like to relax, like just to sit and listen to it, close their eyes, rest, or whatever. That's not what you're doing with yoga. You're also holding poses as well. So I'm trying to get them to do Tai Chi, because you're constantly moving, that flowing with it. So yes. The focuses. So yoga aims to unite the body, mind, and spirit through postures, breath, breathing, and exercising, or exercise and meditation. Breathing, exercise, and meditation. Though breathing and meditation are kind of the same thing. So if you're focusing on your breathing, that's a form of meditation. Remember that from the meditation video? If not, go back and watch your meditation video. Tai Chi primarily focuses on balance, coordination, and improving internal energy flow. Now here's the kicker. They both did the opposite. Yoga, though granted it doesn't focus on it, it focuses on the other stuff, it also helps you with your balance, your coordination, and improving your internal energy flow. But though that's not its main focus. Tai Chi, it also helps you unite your mind and body and spirit through postures, breathing, exercise, and meditation, though you're not holding your postures. But that's not its main focus. So, yeah, so you're either one you choose, you're getting all of the above. One's just going to focus on something a little different with a side of the other stuff. So, getting started. How do you get started? So, you get started. You get started for so you can do classes that's suitable for all fitness levels, even making them accessible, even if you're experiencing fatigue. So local classes, sometimes gym memberships, like if you're already going to a gym with a gym membership, they'll have the classes. So definitely, check those out. Try it. I mean, you're already paying for the gym membership. Normally the classes are free. So try it. See if you like it. But remember, there are different styles of yoga, and there's also different styles of Tai Chi too. So you might not like one, but if another one sounds interesting, don't judge it based off of that one class. And sometimes too, it can just be the instructor. Every instructor is different, right? No matter what type of yoga they practice. You also, but also like focus on consistency. That's the key. Not intensity, but consistency. All right. So even like short daily sessions, 10 to 20 minutes, they can have a significant positive impact on your recovery and prevention. Maybe you do it either before or after your workout. So if you do work out, whether you do your own workout here at home, well, not here, but do it at home, or if you go to the gym, you can incorporate it as like a quote unquote warm up for your workout or a cool down for your workout. Yes, there are different types of yoga and Tai Chi that would fit in both of those sections. So that's the thought, incorporate it in. So you're doing it on a consistent basis. There's also online videos. There are a ton of videos. YouTube, Amazon. Now, I will say this much. Amazon, they don't have as many yoga and Tai Chi classes for free anymore, or videos. They've created this new channel called Gaiam. It's actually funny. It's a brand. We had a whole Gaiam section with Barnes and Noble that had like yoga mats and different type of yoga accessories and videos and Tai Chi videos and everything in that. But they have a channel there that you can purchase or rent on Amazon that has a ton of them. You can actually go see what's on there before you decide to purchase it. It does have very new agey stuff on there too, but they have a lot of yoga and Tai Chi on there. So that's another thought, another idea as well. So yes, if you're already doing yoga or Tai Chi, keep doing it. Do it more if you can. Always say, if something's working, don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So if something's working, don't fix it. If you want to add a little something to it, maybe to make it see if it makes it a little better, that's fine. If it doesn't, then go back to what you were doing. But if you're doing it, keep doing it. It's helping. And I like to confirm to a lot of these things because sometimes we're doing things that are actually helping and we don't realize it until we're not doing it anymore. So kind of like I said with the acupuncture, you don't realize it till you're not doing it anymore, or you go so long and you stop doing it, then you start realizing something's off, and you're like, oh my God, what's different? And then you're like, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. It was really helping, right? So yes, confirmation, keep doing it. All right. So with that, remember, you have, if you need someone to talk to, you have Lifeboat with NOMV, Not One More Bet. When you first register, it takes 72 hours for them to reach out, but it's a peer-to-peer program. So you're partnered with someone who is in the similar veterinary practice as you are, specialty that you are. After that initial registration, then if you need someone to talk to, it's a 24-hour turnaround time. I like to make people aware of that, so you remember that going in. So if you need somebody immediately, you can reach out, but then also you might need to do another source, which the other source is 988. You can call, text 988 if you need to. You can also text home to 741-741 if you want to speak to somebody or need to speak to somebody. Definitely. All right. So before we leave, I'm going to read that poem again. So I think it's great. The one that I read last week, told you I found, is inspired by an old poem. But it says, you may not know that the world needs you, but it does. For no one else can smile your smile, say your piece, shine your light. You are unique, and you alone can fill our place, or your place. You alone can fill your place. If you were not here to shine your light, what would happen to pilgrims passing by your empty place in the darkness, without your light to help them on their way? You may not know that the world needs you, but it does. So remember, what you do matters, and the world's a better place with you in it. Until next week, take care.